The resort I chose was remote, perched atop the hills of Murray, wrapped in clouds and silence. No paparazzi, no curious staff, no distractions, just me and her. A perfect place to confront the storm beneath her smile. Zara stood by the balcony, wrapped in a long maroon shawl, her hair messy from the wind. She looked peaceful. She didn't know that tonight everything would change. She turned to me and smiled. "It's beautiful here." "It is," I said, wrapping my arms around her from behind. "But not as beautiful as you." She leaned back into me. I kissed her cheek gently. She sighed. Bold scenes from our past played in my mind. The first night we kissed, reckless and breathless against the wall of my office, the way her nails dug into my back when we made love after fights, how she'd whisper, "I'm yours," over and over again. Now I knew she was never mine. Dinner was served by a private chef. Candlelight flickered between us. Her laughter came easily, almost too easily. She thought she'd won, thought I was still in the dark. She reached across the table and took my hand. "You've been different lately. Softer," she said. I smiled. "Love can either make you gentle or dangerous, don't you think?" She blinked. "What do you mean?" "I mean," I got up, walked around, and knelt beside her chair. "I want to show you something." She looked confused. I took out my phone and slid it in front of her. A photo lit up the screen. Her, kissing Maureen in that suite. She froze, her hand pulled back as if burned. Her lips parted, but no words came. Another photo, this time a video, their bodies entwined on that hotel bed, her face, clearly visible. She stood up violently, chair crashing behind her. "You followed me?" "No," I said calmly. "I hired someone better." She gripped the edge of the table. "Ahmer, it's not what you—" "Don't insult my intelligence, Zara," I said, voice low but sharp. "You slept with her. You lied to me, used me." Tears welled in her eyes. "It was never about using you. I love you. I was confused." "Confused?" I laughed bitterly. "You planted an earring in our bed, Zara. You played games with my head. You made me doubt myself, my sanity." She collapsed into her chair, head in her hands. "Yes," she whispered. "I planted it. I wanted you to find it. I wanted to distract you from Marine. She was threatening to tell the board about us, about me. So you made me the fool," I said, kneeling again, this time not out of affection. "I was your escape plan." Zara reached for me. "Ahmer, please. I was scared. I thought if you knew, you'd leave me, and I do love you." I looked at her, really looked at her. Her bold lips trembled. Her body, the same body I had worshipped night after night, now felt like a stranger's. But my heart, it still wanted to believe. Later that night, we didn't speak much, but our bodies did. It was the most intense night we had shared. A mixture of pain, desire, anger, and love. I kissed her like I was saying goodbye. She clung to me like she was drowning. I buried my hands in her hair, tasting the salt of her tears. Her nails scratched my back like she wanted to leave scars. "I still want you," I whispered, "even if I hate you." She gasped against my lips. "I deserve that, but I still belong to you." We lay tangled in each other's arms afterward, naked truths between us, no lies left to cover. The next morning, I stood by the window, watching her sleep. I made a choice. When she woke up, I handed her a file. "What's this?" she asked. "An apartment in London, a business account, a fresh start." She blinked. "You're sending me away?" I nodded. "I can't be with someone who lied to me, Zara, but I can't destroy you either. I loved you too much." She stared at me in disbelief. "You do all this, even after everything?" I leaned down and kissed her forehead. Because I'm not you. As she boarded the private jet 2 days later, she looked back at me one last time. Tears rolled down her cheeks, but I didn't cry. I had already bled enough. Months later, I stood in the same bedroom. Fresh sheets, new memories. The sun poured in. Marine was fired. Zara moved to London and started a boutique. And me, I learned that love, even the deepest, can turn into a battlefield. But I didn't lose. I survived. Moral of the story: love without loyalty is a lie. Even the most intense passion cannot replace trust. When betrayal enters a relationship, either rebuild it honestly or walk away with dignity. The end.